Welcome, Virgo, to Petrella's Intuitive Insights. This is a brief overview for the Virgo. I'm not timing the video, but I do feel for the Virgo there's hope, happiness, and a renewed vision for life. I feel for some of you, Virgo, you're stepping out of your own way, and you're allowing for the divine to bring in contracts for you. I was going to say, is it relationship? Here at the bottom of the deck is the bride. But this could be career as well. But I feel for many of the Virgo connecting with nature. You're going to connect with what's around you. So is it a bunch of buildings and concrete? If it is, I feel that you need to take a walk. Take a walk in a park or take a walk in nature, Virgo. I feel that many of the Virgo, there's the action. So many of you may have been just constant moving, constantly have plans. And for many of you, it could be like the season, because it's the harvest season. And so now many of you, Virgo, you're being asked to do things, or you just know it's time to do these things. I feel that there is a blessing coming on for the Virgo. Again, this is something, though, that you kind of knew, because many of you, Virgo, have a strong intuition. So this is something like a blessing that's been hidden in the shadows, right? So I feel this is kind of what the Virgo is going through right now. You're in the midst of something because you know a blessing is hidden right there in the shadows, ready to come forward. And for many of you, Virgo, this is the hope for happiness. And this happiness for the Virgo may be something so simple. So, oh, look at the bottom of the deck, the King of Hearts and a contract. You know what? I couldn't even pick that bride out now if I wanted to. So something is going on with the Virgo heart. And I do feel that the Virgo may have been, I just heard the word entrapped, and it could be an emotional entrapment. So they may have been keeping the Virgo, they could be prisoner in their own home. And because they have them emotionally trapped. Virgo, love, light, good and right. Love, romance, relationship, Virgo. What do the Virgo need to know as they're watching this video? I get it. This may not resonate with all of you, but it does for many of you. And I do appreciate the buying the cup of coffee and the super thanks. I really appreciate that. And I get to know many Virgo because I do private readings at Petrella'sIntuitiveInsights.com. So Virgo, love, romance, relationship. I don't know if you guys noticed, but birds started singing in the trees around me. And what came to me was lovebirds. So let's go on. Virgo, love, romance, relationship. And if you're not interested in a romantic relationship, then it's other relationships. Because many of you, Virgo, have really went through the disappointment of relationship. And this could be as of recent, but here's Cupid, and who is this? For some of you, Virgo, this is going to be a shock. So this is going to be a shock of the heart, Cupid, coming forward. You're going to be, it could be somebody you're not expecting. It could be a service person. It could be, I don't know, a CEO. It's just somebody that you're not expecting. And Virgo, when this person steps into your life, I feel that you may be awestruck. But listen, no knee-jerk reactions, Virgo. No. This is where you align your heart and your mind with the divine. Oh, you know what? I'm seeing a cloud right now. It almost looks like an angel. So look, Virgo, pay attention to the angels around you. Angels speak in synchronicity. Synchronicity is the language of angels. Virgo, love, romance, relationship. Yeah, I'm saying 2 cards saying the same thing. This is love, romance, relationship. Being struck down, key to success. So many of you have already, if this hasn't started already, many of you, Virgo, are getting into the energy of changing this relationship. Nothing could change anybody more than a bolt of lightning, right? And here you go. Then it turns to a successful new Virgo. This is where the hope, the happiness, and the renewed vision. So this is a new vision the Virgo is going to have of love, romance, and relationships. So if this isn't romantical, okay, it's going to be somebody that means a lot to you. Love and light, good and right. Career, finance, Virgo. What does the Virgo need to know as they're listening to this video? Look, you also, Virgo, I want to say that you need to make room for your spirituality. Yes, everybody in spirituality is always, it's a cycle, right? So if somebody comes to you and they tell you or they put on the mask, sometimes the religious mask, evil can wear a religious mask. So Virgo, if somebody comes to you and they seem like they're always super spiritual, red flag that one real quick. But as I was getting into, I don't know why I went on that tirade, but I was looking at the farmer. Farmer Norris is a big farmer in our area, and I'm seeing corn is doing very well. So Virgo, this ties into you because many of the Virgo, you're going to reap off of the seeds that you just planted or you're planting right now. But it's really important that you step out of your way, step out of your own way, and allow God. Allow God. Oh, here's money at the bottom of the deck. Your ship's coming in, Virgo. Love and light, good and right. Career, finance. Whoa. You're not going to believe this, Virgo. No way. Look, Virgo, the same 2 cards came out again. That's how I know Spirit is working with the Virgo. Always bubble yourself up in the love and light and what's good and right. I really don't. Yeah, sure. I go to church and I do my thing. But I'm gonna tell you, Virgo, it's important to say your prayers every day. Have that divine connection. Connect your heart and your mind with the divine. Nature is a good way to do it. When's the last time you guys turned on Chaka Khan, Diana Ross? How about Marvin Gaye as you're cooking or just in your house, in the privacy of your own home, Virgo? It would really help your health because some of you, Virgo, I know that you understand energy, but this frequency of this music, how about Diana Ross? I'm coming out. Maybe some of you have already came out, but you know what? It carries a frequency that helps heal the energy system of the body. All right, now when I do my private readings, there's a few things that I do. And one is I like to see the strength and the shadow side of a person. The shadow side, Virgo, is merely where you need to bring your awareness and what you need to work on during this particular time. Virgo, the shadow side of Virgo during this particular time, Virgo, love and light, Virgo. The shadow side, oops. Ooh, all right. Virgo, some of you settle for less. And if you haven't, I feel that you need to not settle for less. This is your shadow side, remember? Don't settle for less. I don't care if this is in life in general, time off, vacation, career, finance. Do not settle for less, Virgo. Some of you, Virgo, I just still feel there's this emotional entrapment, right? Somebody has been holding you hostage emotionally. And some of you, Virgo, oh God, you're shaking it loose. And there's this renewed vision for yourself. In love and light, good and right, the strength of the Virgo during this particular time. There we go. The way forward is open for the Virgo. So look, that's your strength. You need to align your heart and your mind with the divine. Be clear on what direction you want to set yourself into. Because look, if you want to head north, you're not going to drive your car south, right? So you need to know where you're going and set that intention, Virgo. Here's another. I was gifted this deck of cards from a family in New Zealand. And his wife is of the Maori people. The Maori tribe are the indigenous people of New Zealand. Love and light, good and right for the Virgo. What does the Virgo need to know as they're listening to this video? Hey, private readings, check out my webpage, Petrella'sIntuitiveInsights.com. Virgo, 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 love and light. Oops, there we go. Number 30, upper heavens. Oh yeah, I won't even try to attempt to pronounce this. Number 32, I'm going to read from the book, number 32. Whew, yeah, here you go, Virgo. Key words, upper heavens, positivity, readiness, spiritual wisdom, future inheritance. So some of you, this could be some sort of initiation, Virgo, of you preparing for this next stage of your life. Yeah. Virgo, with that, God bless you.